VCU's athletic department under fire after an alleged ADA violation that impacted a radio announcer from the University of Rhode Island.
The announcer, who has cerebral palsy, came down for last night's basketball game and quickly learned there was no accessible way for him to do his job.
On New at 5:30, Riley Wyan explains what happened and what's being done to fix the problem.
Shane Donaldson, a broadcaster for URI, tells me he traveled nearly 500 miles only to be failed and humiliated at the Siegel Center when he realized the only way to access the press box was via ladder.
I'm aware, I've lived my whole life with this, as an adult. This is one of the few times, one of the rare times in my life where the emotion that washed over me and the feeling that I had was that I was subhuman.
Donaldson, who lives with cerebral palsy, says he immediately knew the ladder was not an option for him.
I walk with a pronounced limp. The cerebral palsy that I have affects my balance greatly. And let's face it, I do have a certain amount of pride as an adult where I don't want to be lifted over a railing in a public setting. That's embarrassing.
Outrage poured in on social media. VCU's athletic director Ed McLaughlin apologized in a statement, saying the university's ADA office is working to evaluate and rectify the situation immediately. The statement sent to NBC 12 also said, once made aware of the situation, our facilities staff offered accommodations immediately, which the Rhode Island radio team chose not to accept. I asked Donaldson about what accommodations they offered.
When that offer was made, it was made almost as a, kind of looking around the facility saying, we can try to come up with another solution.
He says at that point, it was too late.
You're talking 50 minutes, 40 minutes before tip-off. And at that point, the radio equipment is already set up. The play-by-play guy is just a couple minutes away from going on for the pregame show.
He says the bigger message behind this situation is being more mindful of people who may look different than you.
Often the discrimination is not done intentionally, but it's done from a lack of thought.
Donaldson tells me he is looking into filing an official ADA complaint to ensure this issue is fixed. In Richmond, Riley Wyant, NBC 12 News.
Thank you, Riley.